NVIDIA's profits soar as AI demand explodes. NVIDIA just delivered another blockbuster earnings report, proving once again that the artificial intelligence boom is nowhere near slowing down, or at least it hasn't yet. According to the New York Times, the chipmaker's sales jumped 56% to nearly $47 billion in the last quarter, with profits soaring 59% to more than $26 billion. CEO Jensen Yang told analysts, we're in the beginning of this build out, predicting global spending on AI infrastructure could reach as much as $4 trillion by the end of the decade. NVIDIA expects revenue this quarter to climb another 54%, fueled by demand for its powerful Blackwell chips, which are selling for about $30,000 apiece. Yet even with these staggering numbers, shares fell slightly in after-hours trading, a sign of just how high Wall Street expectations are. NVIDIA remains the most valuable company in the world, worth $4 trillion. That's an unfathomable number. It's so huge, but its growth is complicated by U.S.-China tensions. Sales to China are on hold, though the CEO says the potential market there is worth $50 billion this year alone. So what are we to make of that? Jensen, the CEO, is seen as a real superstar. He's highly respected in the industry. But you got to question everyone. He says we're just in the beginning of this. Nobody really knows. I can tell you a whole lot of smart people thought in January 2000, this internet thing is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and all these internet stocks are going to get bigger. And then poof, come March, it went poof. I'm not predicting a bust when it comes to artificial intelligence and spending on tech companies like NVIDIA. But I'm also not predicting that we're just in the beginning. No one really knows. That's the exciting thing about the world. That's the exciting thing about being a part of commerce is no one really knows. And when someone tells you with absolute certainty, it's just the beginning, we're going to grow 1,000 times more, or the end is coming, doom, sell all your stock, you need to really scrutinize why they're saying that, what their conflicts of interest are. Everyone has a conflict of interest. I'm trying to give you what I feel is unbiased information because I don't work for that company. And I own no stock in any tech company. I only own stock indirectly through mutual funds. So I'm not talking up my book the way many people do. Okay, so what's the real message here? The message is, yeah, NVIDIA is doing better than ever, but no one knows how long it will last. I can't predict when it's going to crash or whether it's going to just continue booming for another 20 years, and neither can you. Let's dig a little deeper here. The world is enamored with artificial intelligence. It's hard for me to have any conversation with anyone in business who isn't giddy and excited about all the different ways they are using artificial intelligence. And I'm guilty of that too. I'm a part of that. I love using artificial. I'm using it to create these graphics. I'm using it to help me with scripts. I'm using my AI clone, tjwalker.ai. So I'm by nature optimistic, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want to take stock advice from someone who's always optimistic because that's how you get into bubbles. That's how you buy gold and you think it's going to go to 10,000 and it goes to 500. So you want realism when it comes to your own stock portfolio. And part of that realism is realizing in the long run, things do go up. In the long run, every single person who's predicted the end of the world has been wrong. Everyone who's predicted the complete evisceration of a stock market, even with the Great Depression, things didn't go to zero. That typically only happens if you are living in a totalitarian regime, and that implodes, as did happen to the stock market in Germany in the 1940s. But beyond that, if you have invested in American stocks in the last 100 years, yes, there have been downs. Yes, there have been recessions. Yes, there have been serious declines. Yes, there have been stagnant decades, but in general, things continue to grow. Things continue to go up. That's why, in general, I don't try to short the market. I'm not smart enough for that. And those who think they are until they aren't. It's in some ways comforting to see NVIDIA doing so well, given the massive, massive turmoil we have in our economy today because of these crazy tariffs, these whimsical, tyrannical dictates from a bizarre leader in one of the largest democracies, and I'll just say in North America. I don't even like mentioning his name till the last segment of the show. If you're new to the show, I'm TJ Walker, and what we're all about is looking at the top business, technology, economic, and culture stories of the day, filtered through the lens of communication skills, all with the goal of making you more successful in your personal life and your professional life, and trying to make you happier. And rather than getting depressed by doom scrolling, looking at the news, we actually learn something together. And we're a bit of a community. And joining us is Ambadi saying hello. Ambadi, thanks so much for joining us. Let us know where you are today. We'd love to hear from you and what is on your mind. So NVIDIA, a fascinating story, and a huge, amazing success story, a company that a lot of people had not even thought about much until a few years ago. And now they're worth $4 trillion, the first $4 trillion market cap company. Very exciting. What's going to happen to them in the long run? I don't know. They certainly seem to be well respected and a well managed company, but it's hard to maintain that level of growth.